Ain't pay for Thizzler, no count hit me when I made the page. From that moment, I just knew that I will make a
Groovy.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to the NorCal Show. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got another special guest right here. You want to introduce yourself to the people real quick?
What's up, tribe? My name is Groovy Chu. I'm part of the Groovy tribe. We just had a dope show today. We're out here in Concord at Baldwin Park. We're going to start doing these shows every Sunday. This is the second one. Tune in to the third one. I'll see you guys there.
Alright, so I would definitely say you got a different sound than a lot of people. So for the people that are watching right now, describe your sound. Why should we tune into you? What kind of music do you make?
What's up? All right, so I make a bunch of different kind of music, man. I do alternative music, genre bending music. I love bending the genres and bending the scope of what they say, you know, the boxes that they try to put us in, especially as a black artist. They're not gonna tell me what I can and can't do. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. I'm gonna make the music that I wanna make. So I do like a bunch of different genres. Rap, hip hop, obviously the roots, jazz. I went to school for jazz interpretation, jazz vocal interpretation. I do some rock. I do it all.
Okay. So how did you get into music in the first place?
All right. So there's two main things. So my first song, I was like 9 years old. I was on a football team, and my sister wrote it actually. My sister she was a poet. She went to school for she was in poetry, and then so her and my stepdad wrote the rap for me. I still remember it to this day. And then that was my first track. I wrote it for the football team, and we used to like come out, like I used to perform it before we like used to play games and shit, like get us all in the zone. And then my cousin Shorty G, and I remember her getting like FL Studios. My grandpa bought her FL Studios, and then like she made a Christmas beat, and then after that, we were intrigued by making beats. And then also major stepping stone, like Pinole Middle, P-Town. Shout out the whole P-Town, man. Kuya Beats and J Ant. They taught us all how to make beats, like in the after school program. Like they had an after school program where we all just go in, like they teach us how to freestyle without cussing. Yeah, it was super dope. Like, and then like sometimes like it was dope. Like we were in middle school, so we looking up to these kids like Groovy Chu and I am too and stuff. And then sometimes pull up to school and teach us how to make beats and shit. Super dope.
They went to your school. So was it connected to the school, that after school?
Yeah, it was an after school program. Yeah, they're getting paid.
Do you have memories there that you can remember?
Yeah, I remember. I almost said his name's Dub's son now. I better call him his whole name. It's like me, Dub's son, little me. We were all in the after school program. I remember like Jay was like just vividly like rapping like this is when I knew I could rap. Like middle school I knew I could rap, but like I still obviously would cuss and shit. And he like I really remember him like letting us know like, yo, you can say whatever you want without cussing. So it like really let us understand like use your words. Like if you want, but now I'm older too, and I know sometimes if you want to say fuck to get your point across, we're all human and it happens. But I respect them for doing that because we were kids and we didn't need to be saying fucks and shit when we were in 7th grade rapping.
And what was the transition like from just being in school, going to this after school program that was run by some professionals, to actually like taking it seriously? Now you're going to the studio, trying to get shows, promote music, whatnot.
So I had a big cousin named Doc Dollar. Like
from Richmond, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's my big cousin. I used to go to his studio session and just ask him to like just watch what he does and shit, so I can understand engineering and stuff. So started getting an understanding of how to engineer, and then basically I got a job shaking signs, like shaking signs, and then hell yeah, bro, we was come on. So we had to get it, you feel me? So then with that, I stacked up enough to get me some equipment, and then I bought my own studio, and then like some people were like, oh, can I buy some some studio time? They paid like $7 at the hour, like an hour at the time. And then I just kept doing that, kept upgrading my equipment, like started like getting like that's my dream mic, Then I ended up buying my dream mic, and then like just getting more, more like technology and shit, more VSTs and plugins. Like my clients would be like, yo, let's do like I'm willing to pay like $50 an hour. Like I had a couple people like, yo, I'm willing to pay $100 an hour and shit, you know. So then that like definitely gave me a lot of leverage. Like that was probably like as far as music that, you know, like that opened a lot of doors as far as like a budget.
Okay. And then you started recording in the studio, right? Or so basically you're saying you started to engineer for people, buy your own equipment, and then that made you want to start your own music?
Oh no, yeah. So like obviously like during the whole time I was recording music, that's how I was able to like keep doing my music. Like I was like, so I was like, all right, I have this setup. Now I'm gonna like, you know, start off $7. You know, actually I was in school. I was actually in college, and they gave us a template. They're like, yo, this is how you do a studio session. And then like I asked the teacher, I was like, have you ever did this? He said no. I said, why are you giving me a template of how to do something if you've never done it? So I left the class. I stayed in my jazz class, but I left that class. And then I just used that leverage. Like, they gave me the template, so I used the template. Like, yo, $7 an hour. I just kept doing it so I could just keep upgrading my equipment, my computer, and, you know.
When you first started, was it mainly rap that you were focusing on?
Yes, 100%.
Because now you're expanding your catalog, I guess you would say, because like you mentioned earlier, you're trying to you were doing rock music too, alternative type shit. So how did that come about? Why rock music? Describe what your rock music is like compared.
Right. So honestly, so in the beginning, I focused on 100% like rap music. Obviously, Wiz Khalifa was one of my biggest, you know, inspirations. Obviously, Travie McCoy as well. Like before Wiz Khalifa with the Tattoo Girl, and you know, like the songs like with Bruno Mars and shit. Like you know, everybody wanted to get a ukulele, learn how to play a ukulele. You know, just the whole style. Like so, like that was definitely one of the reasons why I got into the rock industry as well. Like was Travie, like because like remember like Viva La White Girl? Remember that song?
Sounds familiar. I think
he got some shit, man. He got some shit like that. Lil Wayne's actually on that song, but you know, that was actually some of Lil Wayne's like first like rock tracks. You know, was from Travie McCoy. Actually, like, you know, like that's where he got. That's where he got a lot of his inspiration from the rock side. So a lot of people give, you know, like somebody like Lil Wayne credit for like, you know, inspiring the generation. I give Travie his credit because he inspired Lil Wayne. You know, he gave Bruno his first big song. Look how big Bruno is. Katy Perry, who's the biggest pop star in the fucking world, he put her in a music video before we knew who she was, you know.
I definitely remember that name from back in the day, like middle school days.
Facts. And Wayne was not hopping on like rock tracks before Travie McCoy, 100%. But so like when I first started off, you know, rappity rap, like 100% like in my rap bag, like trying to be the best lyricist I can be, like. And then I met a few producers, and they're like, hey, you know, let's try doing a little bit more melody and shit. And I was like, all right, you know. And then we just like we kept diving into it. Like we kept diving into like, you know, like trying to like change what was cool, you know, like whatever we felt was fun at the time.